Hello everyone, welcome back my channel. Armie Hammer's mom reveals what she asked him after Cannibal claims. Armie Hammer's mother had a unique reaction when he made headlines for Cannibal rumors, asking him if there were any women out there with limbs missing. The Call Me By Your Name actor was shunned from Hollywood in 2021 after a string of women accused him of sexual misconduct, including describing sexual fantasies around cannibalism and rape. After a few years out of the spotlight, Hammer has begun somewhat of a comeback tour by doing interviews on various podcasts and even a feature appearance on the Piers Morgan Uncensored YouTube channel. But it was recently his mom, Drew Hammer, who has been making media appearances following the recent release of her tell-all memoir, Hammered. She spoke to former Good Morning America 3 anchors, Amy Robach and T.J. Holmes, on their eponymous podcast about seeing the headlines for the first time and the media attention on her son, which she described as a feeding frenzy. Drew Hammer blamed the COVID pandemic and subsequent lockdowns on people being so interested in the accusations against her son. The perfect storm that was COVID, and people were in their homes. They weren't in the office space, so it was kind of a feeding frenzy, she began. But also, when you read that your son is a cannibal, I pick up the phone and I was like, Armie, I just have a question for you. Are there any women out there with limbs missing? Drew Hammer continued by saying to the podcast hosts, do you know what you have to do to be a cannibal? You have to actually eat somebody. She said what her son had said to women about cannibalism was comparable to seeing a cute baby and saying, I could eat him up. It's certainly something a mother does not want to hear, but I was very respectful through the whole thing, Drew Hammer said. She also revealed one of the women who had accused her son of misconduct had stayed at her house one Thanksgiving holiday, and that Hammer gave the green light for the chapter in her memoir about his controversies. I don't believe he was criminally wrong, and I believe that's been proven, but he was morally wrong, Drew Hammer said on the podcast. Newsweek contacted her via her website for comment. She was married to Armie Hammer's father, Michael Armand Hammer, for 27 years before their divorce in 2012, and wrote about marrying into the family dynasty in her memoir. Armie Hammer is the great-grandson of petroleum magnate Armand Hammer, and whose family legacy was detailed on the 2021 Discovery Plus docuseries House of Hammer. The actor was first accused of sexual misconduct by influence page Lawrence, who alleged that during her relationship with Armie Hammer, he sexually coerced her, bruised her, took graphic photos of her without her consent, and branded her. Hammer denied all allegations.